Hello. When I think of a school, I think of a school building, usually a brick school building. But when we talk about the School of Ministry in the Diocese of North Carolina, we're not talking about a building of brick and mortar. We're talking about opportunities and resources for study, learning, and growth in the faith. I'm with Aleph Mumford, the director of the School of Ministry, and we've got something we want to show you, and you'll find it online. Aleph, this is the web page for the School of Ministry?
It is. It is.
And one of the things on that web page is an online media library that has resources and opportunities for you. And Aleph, take us through some of those.
Well, first, right on our homepage, as you said, you can click right here where it says Online Media Library and go to a separate page that shows all of the short courses that were developed over the last several years, paid for by the Jessie Ball DuPont Fund. The last thing that we did from that fund was to create this website. So what you see here, all of the 9 courses that are currently available right down the center. And for instance, Harsh Ground, Holy Ground right now is being featured. So each of the different chapters that we have from that video are right here.
About the history of
the history of the diocese, right? Over here on the right-hand side, you can see that we have course study guides for each one. So when you select a course, how about if we go to Dream a New World? You click there and you're taken to a page where you can then view Dream a New World.
It's a video.
Here. It's a video.
About deacons.
About deacons. And so you can then go over to the course study guides, hit Dream a New World here, and opening up will be a study guide with questions and so on that will help you to engage that video.
So you basically have a complete course or a piece of study that an individual could use, or a small group or a large group.
Absolutely. And I think this is what's so great about this is that you can sit there and say, which of these things is important to me? What would I like to learn about? Would I like to study a little bit about the Gospel of Mark? And do that on your own. Have a study guide that will lead you through that, as well as on this same site where you can say, what are you looking for? If you go down to the tags, you say, well, I'd like to know something about a missionary diocese or about MDGs. Where would I find out about that?
Millennium Development Goals?
Exactly. You could open up that tag, you can go to MDG, and that would take you to, go down a little bit more, and that would take you to that video, tell you which video it's
Now, there are also resources and information on the upcoming General Convention.
Correct. On the School of Ministry.
On the School of Ministry site.
Right. So we have General Convention. We still have a lot of resources around immigration issues. EFM, of course.
Education for Ministry.
Absolutely. Shelley Kapoff, who I work with, is the coordinator, so we have lots of information about EFM.
And we just finished. We're closing out the Easter season. It's going to be Trinity Sunday is next week. Pentecost was last week. But during the Easter season, we had an online forum. We started calling it a book study, but you told me the committee realized it really wasn't a book study. It was an online forum. It was a conversation with Diana Butler Bass.
Right.
All of that material.
All of that material will be on this site eventually. Right now, it's still on our website, Beyond Our Doors. And you can still link to that from the School of Ministry homepage.
Which means a church or congregation, a group of people could decide they want to do the book study, and they get all the material is right there. All they've got to do is get the book. The videos that Diana Butler Bass made for us are all there, and the study guide.
And the study guide. So however they want to engage this book, which we've had a great response throughout the diocese and throughout the church.
Yes.
In the U.S., we've had some great stories of other people who've been using all of these materials.
One of those book studies had over 1,300 people in the conversation.
That's right, that's right. And some of those online study that we did, the forum, we have the transcripts. So if someone wants to go in and look through and see what was talked about and pull out something that they're really fascinated with, it's all there for them.
Aleph, thank you, and thank the School of Ministry. A school is not a red brick building. A school is an opportunity to learn and grow in the faith. God bless you, and keep the faith.